Hello, one and all, and welcome back to Create Ball. This is another week of October, which means it's another monster and folklore video. This week's monster has a lot of names that we'll talk about soon, but for the purposes of the video, I'm just going to refer to it as the Willow Wisp. Alright, so first of all, what is this thing? It's a ball of fire that can be found in swamplands all over Europe. And what they'll do is lure travelers off the road into the swamp where they'll drown in the mud. And that's all it does. But Cree, if that's all it does, then why is there still so much of the video left? Well, like I said, it has a lot of different names because there's a lot of different versions because they can be found all over the world. Remember when I said they're all over Europe? Well, that was a lie. They can also be found in the Americas, Asia, Australia, and probably Africa. So why is this little fire thing part of nearly every culture? All of the versions are practically identical too. They're all fires that appear in swamplands and lure and drown travelers. So why are they everywhere? Because they're real. Kind of. Alright, as I'm sure you all know, a lot of stuff dies in swamps and sinks underneath the mud, where it decays and a lot of gas accumulates under the mud. Occasionally, some of the gas will escape the mud and catch on fire for some reason, creating a floating ball of fire. If someone, say a traveler, was walking by at this time, he'd see the light, investigate, and drown in the mud, creating the legend. Now that we all understand how and why this happens, let's look at how people interpreted it in different countries. Let's start off in Europe, where the name Willow Wisp came from. The name started off as Will of the Wisp, but I guess someone said it really fast and it became Willow Wisp. Anyway, this version was a ghost of someone who drowned in the mud and held a burning piece of ember for warmth. Some of them lured people to the swamp so that they could ask the traveler for help, but some just wanted to kill people, but either way, they did. Will of the Wisp didn't only branch off into Willow Wisp, it also branched to Jack of the Lantern, which itself became Jack-o'-lantern. So go tell that to your friends, and I'm sure they'll be very impressed. Or think you're a total nerd. Either way is a win in my book. In Asia, they are ghosts that take the form of a fire, not just a ghost that holds fire. In Australia, they're just little fire fairies, and in some other places, they're just a living fire. But yeah, that's pretty much the Will-o'-wisp. And the Will of the Wisp. And, Jack of the Lantern, and the Min Light, and you get the idea. Enough of me, I have an end segment. Elegant. Alright, so today, for the end segment, unlike last time, I'm not reading comments, I am actually reading sort of a review that I had to make in 6th grade about a book called Esperanza's Rising. And if you've seen the Tales from the 6th grade, the original one, then you'll know that I hate this book. I absolutely hate it, and I had to write kind of a review for each chapter, so let's just begin. Alright, so chapters 1 and 2 can pretty much be summarized in, I hate this, this is dumb and boring and I hate it. So yeah, and then chapter 3 comes along and her dad died, finally, something interesting. And then in chapter 4, the house is burning down, it makes me so happy. Hoping the rest of the book is a detailed description of Esperanza's funeral. Update, she survived the fire. Frowny face. Author's purpose, to entertain. Not sure what kind of twisted image of entertainment this author has, but whatever, I guess. Chapter 5. This book has really weird analogies. She cried as if someone squeezed an overripe orange. What does that mean? Did she cry a lot? Did the tears just propel out of her face? What's happening? I don't even get it. Chapter 6. Why are these chapters so long? I've read too many words. How many trees had to die to make this dumb book? And then, at this point in the story, chapter 7, they have to, move out of their, mansion or whatever, and then they have to, work on this little farm or something. But all of the workers on the farm talk about a strike. And I'll read that one real quick. They mention a strike, but it never happens. Shame. It'd probably be better than the entire chapter about babysitting. So yeah. Anyway, that's all I've got for you guys today. And until next time, don't die. I'll see you guys later.